Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where the boundaries of time and space converge to reveal the fascinating tapestry of human civilization. Today, we embark on a captivating journey through the ages as we delve into the enchanting realm of Silesia, a land nestled in the heart of Europe, where the whispers of the past await our discovery. As we set foot in this storied region, let us first gaze upon the majestic landscape that has cradled the fortunes and misfortunes of countless generations. The rolling hills, the meandering rivers, and the fertile plains of Silesia have borne witness to the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of cultures, and the indomitable spirit of its people. We find ourselves standing at the confluence of the Oder and Vistula rivers, whose gentle waters have nourished the soil and facilitated trade for millennia. Our tale begins in the misty dawn of history, when the earliest inhabitants of Silesia first set foot upon this land. The archaeological record reveals that as early as the Paleolithic era, around 40,000 years ago, nomadic tribes roamed the region, leaving behind a trail of stone tools and fossilized remnants that whisper tales of their presence. We can imagine these ancient hunters gathering at the shores of the ancient lakes, now long since vanished, to harvest fish and other aquatic resources. The discovery of artifacts, such as flint knives, scrapers, and hand axes, at sites like the Krakow-Czestochowa upland and the Silesian lowland attests to the presence of these early humans. As we journey through the Mesolithic era, around 10,000 years ago, we find evidence of more settled communities, with the emergence of small villages and hunting camps. The people of this period likely subsisted on a diet rich in game, fish, and wild fruits, as evidenced by the presence of animal remains and stone tools at sites like the Silesian Beskids. The Neolithic era, which began around 5,500 years ago, saw the introduction of agriculture, with the cultivation of crops like wheat, barley, and legumes. This marked a significant turning point in Silesia's history, as the region became more attractive to settlers and traders. The arrival of the Indo-European peoples, around 2,500 years ago, brought new cultural and linguistic influences to the region. The Celts, who arrived in Silesia around 300 BCE, left an indelible mark on the region's culture, introducing their distinctive art, metalwork, and burial practices. The discovery of Celtic artifacts like the Byalaslaski treasure, which includes gold and silver jewelry, attests to the wealth and cultural sophistication of these early communities. One of the most influential periods in Silesia's early history was the Roman era, which began around 100 CE. Although the Romans never fully conquered Silesia, their influence can be seen in the presence of Roman coins, pottery, and other artifacts at sites like the Silesian Museum in Katowice. The region's strategic location along the Amber Road, a major trade route connecting the Roman Empire to the Baltic Sea, made it an important hub for merchants and traders. As we explore this formative period in Silesia's history, we begin to appreciate the complex tapestry of cultures and influences that have shaped the region over time. The earliest inhabitants of Silesia laid the foundation for the rich cultural heritage that would develop in subsequent centuries. And it is to this pivotal moment in Silesia's history that we shall turn our attention next, as we explore the era of transformation, growth, and remarkable achievements that will forever leave its mark on the annals of time. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our captivating journey through the ages, exploring the enchanting realm of Silesia. As we enter this pivotal moment in Silesia's history, we find ourselves in the midst of the Middle Ages, a time when the region was part of the medieval kingdom of Poland. The 10th century saw the rise of the PS dynasty, with Mieszko I, the first historical ruler of Poland, laying the foundations for a unified Polish state that included Silesia. This period was marked by significant economic growth, as trade flourished along the Oder River, and the region became an important center for craftsmanship and commerce. The 12th and 13th centuries witnessed the emergence of Silesia as a distinct cultural entity, with the establishment of bishoprics, monasteries, and towns that would become the nuclei of future cities. The city of Wrocław, founded in the 10th century, became a major commercial hub, attracting merchants from across Europe. The construction of churches, castles, and fortifications during this period attests to the growing wealth and influence of Silesia's rulers. One of the most significant events in Silesia's history occurred in the 13th century, when the region was invaded by the Mongols. Despite the devastation wrought by these nomadic warriors, Silesia recovered remarkably quickly, with many towns and cities being rebuilt and fortified. The Mongol invasion also led to an influx of settlers from other parts of Europe, contributing to the region's cultural diversity. The 14th to 16th centuries saw Silesia become a major center for trade and commerce, with the region's cities joining the Hanseatic League, a powerful mercantile guild that dominated trade in northern Europe. The city of Gliwice, founded in the 13th century, became an important hub for the textile industry, while the city of Opole emerged as a major center for metalworking and crafts. As we explore this fascinating period in Silesia's history, we are struck by the region's remarkable cultural achievements. The University of Wrocław, founded in 1702, became one of the most prestigious institutions of higher learning in Eastern Europe, attracting scholars from across the continent. The region's vibrant artistic scene gave rise to notable figures such as the painter Michael Wilman, who created stunning works of art that adorn the churches and castles of Silesia. Silesia's strategic location also made it a prized possession for various European powers, with the region being contested by the Kingdom of Poland, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Habsburgs. The Treaty of Trenčín in 1335, which established Silesia as a Bohemian crown land, marked a significant turning point in the region's history, as it became part of the lands of the Bohemian crown. The emergence of Silesia as a major power in Eastern Europe, marked by significant cultural, economic, and artistic developments, has left an indelible mark on the region's history. Join me next time as we explore the challenges and transformations that Silesia faced in the centuries to come. From the tumultuous events of the Reformation to the complex web of alliances and conflicts that shaped the region's fate. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our captivating journey through the ages, exploring the enchanting realm of Silesia. As we enter this pivotal moment in Silesia's history, we find ourselves in the midst of the 17th and 18th centuries, a time when the region was part of the Habsburg Empire. The 30 Years' War, which ravaged much of Europe from 1618 to 1648, had a profound impact on Silesia, with many towns and cities being devastated by the conflict. Despite this, the region recovered remarkably quickly, with the city of Wrocław becoming a major center for trade and commerce once again. The 18th century saw significant cultural and economic developments in Silesia, with the Enlightenment having a profound impact on the region's intellectual and artistic scene. The University of Wrocław continued to thrive, attracting scholars from across Europe, while the region's vibrant artistic scene gave rise to notable figures such as the composer Carl Friedrich Christian Fasch, who founded the Berlin Sing Academy. However, Silesia's strategic location also made it a prized possession for various European powers, with the region being contested by the Habsburgs, Prussia, and Austria. The War of the Austrian Succession, which lasted from 1740 to 1748, saw Silesia become a major battleground, with the region eventually being annexed by Prussia in 1742. This marked a significant turning point in Silesia's history, as it became part of the Kingdom of Prussia and would remain under Prussian rule for over a century. The 19th century saw significant industrialization and urbanization in Silesia, with the region becoming a major center for coal mining and steel production. The city of Katowice emerged as a major industrial hub, while the city of Gliwice became an important center for the textile industry. However, this period also saw significant social and economic challenges, with many workers facing poor living conditions and exploitation. From the devastating effects of war to the remarkable cultural and economic achievements, Silesia's story is one of resilience and transformation. Join me next time as we explore the 20th century, a period marked by 2 world wars, the rise and fall of communism, and the eventual reunification of Germany. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.